Hi, everybody. How is everybody today?
Buenos días, amigos. Hi, everyone.
We always start with our Brain Smart Start. So that's our hello song. We're going to do a song that we're going to recycle the songs that we've done before in the past. And today we're going to start with our hello song. It's a fun one. You'll remember it once you hear it. Here we go. Ready?
Hello, hello. Can you clap your hands? Hello, hello. Can you clap your hands? Can you stretch up high? Can you touch your
nose?
Can you turn around? Can you say hello?
Hello.
Hello, hello. Can you stamp your feet?
Stamp, 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 stamp.
Hello, hello. Can you stamp your feet?
Stamp, 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 stamp.
Can you stretch up high? Can you touch your toes?
Toes.
Can you turn around? Can you say hello?
Hello.
Hello, hello. Can you clap your hands? Hello, hello. Can you stamp your feet?
Stamp, 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 stamp. That was a good one. Okay. And our I love you ritual, which is right here, which comes next, is going to be Little Miss Muffet this week. Ready? So it goes, do you remember Little Miss Muffet? Look at there's that spider and there's the Little Miss Muffet. So it goes, Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet, eating her oatmeal today. Ready? Get the spider up here. Along came a spider and sat down beside her and said, have a good day. You have a good day. That's different than the Little Miss Muffet, I know. Okay, the story we're going to read today is called, and we're just going to look at some pictures and maybe read because it's an informational book. And it's called How Shall We Travel? How is this boy traveling? He's traveling on a scooter. Yeah. Has anybody ever rode a scooter before?
It's so much fun.
Okay. Getting around. Oh, this asks, how did you get to school today? I just turned on my computer. Right? Is that how we all get to school right now? But that's not going to be forever. Yeah. One day you're going to get on a bus or have somebody drive you to school, right? And let's see. This says, did you know there are more than 590 million cars in the world? That's about one car for every 10 people. Wow. And this is early. This is a long time ago. In the second half of the 20th century, people did not often travel far. Cars were too expensive for the average family, and air travel was not common. That means people didn't really ride in airplanes. If people did go to travel, they usually went by ship a long time ago. And then let's see, eating food gives you energy to move around, right? This is the rise of the cars. So look at this. He has a bike, right? He's riding a bike, and in the back, what is it? There's people sitting, and that's how they get around. That's in China. It says there are more than 4 times as many people in China as the United States. But there are about 9 million cars. In the US, there's 140. So in China, they have other ways to move around, it says. Let's see. This talks about parking lots. See the parking lot? Are there a little or a lot of cars in the parking lot? There are a lot of cars in this parking lot, right? And then in this picture, there's only a little car on the road, right? Oh, just one. So train travel, look at that train. It says to travel shorter distances, many people choose to travel by train. For example, in New York City alone, about 4.8 million people a day travel on the subways using 26 lines from 468 stations. That's a lot. Trains can also travel long distances, although at a much slower rate than a plane. You can travel under the sea on a train from the UK to France through a channel tunnel. How cool is that? Ships ahoy! Not just ships don't just move people around, they also move goods. Goods are things we buy. So do you see all they have like boxes that they stack? These are things that they buy. And let's see, this talks about extreme weather and climate change, heat waves and droughts. And then it says, did you know driving a car for 3,100 miles or flying between London and Moscow, that's far, far away, creates 1 ton of CO2. So that means it's not great to drive cars all the time. It's good to walk or ride your bike or your scooter. Thank you. All right, let's see. A necessary trip. Oh, it says an elephant a year. In the United States, the average car releases 4.6 tons of CO2 into the year. So CO2 is like what air pollution is. That's stuff you don't want to breathe in, right? Like if you stand behind a car or a bus, you can kind of see or smell sometimes the smog. That's pollution. That's why we don't want to drive our cars too much, right? Or if we want to take the bus that can travel, lots of people can get on the bus, right? And so if you take the bus like to school instead of driving, if you take a bus, then only one bus has to get on the street, and it takes lots of children to school. That helps save air pollution. Okay, let's see. What about walking? One way we can cut down on car trips is by walking. So here, these people, this is called a walking bus. So in some places they walk to school, and the people, these ladies, you see them, they're picking up the kids and then they walk the kids to school. That's kind of neat. Have you ever walked to school before or walked somewhere?
Mm-hmm.
The wonders of walking. Oh, this is one of my favorite activities. Walking in the forest. See the trees? He's walking in like the park. He's walking his dog. But you always want to make sure you have permission from your parent or your grown-up before you ever go outside for a walk, right? You always want to go with your grown-up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. On your bike, we talked about another way to not have to drive cars is to ride your bike. So these are people cycling, but it is very important that you only cycle with your grown-up. And what should you wear on your head when you ride your bike? What is this girl wearing? A helmet. Yep. Is very, very important. Did you know that you can travel up to 4 times faster on a bike than you can by walking using the same amount of energy? So it's good to do that. Public transportation. So this is bus, train, or streetcar. Some of us have gotten so used to relying on cars that it wouldn't cross our minds to catch a bus or a train to go somewhere. But there are lots of advantages. On a bus, you don't have to struggle to find your way, or you don't have to search for parking spaces or pay big city parking fees. And maybe you can read a book on a bus because you don't have to pay attention to driving. That's a good one. Let's see. Reduce car use. Oh, some people do something called car sharing. So maybe a friend will pick you up, right? So maybe if I go to school, I'm going to pick up Miss Vicky on my way to school. And that's called car sharing.
Mm-hmm.
And planet-friendly travel. Let's see, flying facts. Each day, there are about 1.8 million passengers in the sky over America. So that means a lot of people fly in airplanes every day, right? Or you can do greener vacations. You can find, maybe you can go camping somewhere where you live, or explore a park, or explore a city that you've never been to, but it's close by, right? And then it says, walk into the record books. Many of us can walk to school, so you can find out when International Walk to School Month is, and you can walk to school, maybe not in the winter because it's very cold, but maybe in the springtime. The end. So that book told us a little bit about traveling and how we can not pollute the earth by walking or using our bikes or a bus or car sharing. What other ways, what else can we do to help the planet? I'll have to think about that. Maybe we can talk about it later, okay? Let's sing, see you later, see you later, see you later when we meet again.